Yes, you did. Here we go.
You ready to go?
Yeah, I am. I assume.
Right, let's go then. So, underway very abruptly, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching this, well, howdy doody. It is the first round of tonight's UK versus Germany University Esports Scrims. We've got FAU Esports versus We Them Squirrels first up. A lot of talent on this pitch, and it's only a best of three because we're in the group stages. After this, we'll be heading on over into the single limbs. I'm Digital Bacon, joined here by Crafty. Crafty, oof, that was
Hi there.
close. How excited are you?
Yeah, I'm actually super excited. Don't know a lot about the UK team, so I'm stoked to see them match up against some of the best of our German teams, and yeah, FAU Esports definitely one of them. So, dude, I'm excited.
Pretty excited. Ultra Nick trying to get that around. Decent clearance, but Rio holding up that midfield line. You can definitely already see it from FAU trying to get these formations in, hold that midfield line, and then just pressure away. Ultra Nick across Rio, not seeing that, not going to be able to half rotate into it. MNG holding this solid, a good bit of pressure there. Can the follow up come from Rio? Wanting to put this to the backboard. Ultra Nick with the touch, but cannot gets it on target. Another hit from NNG, but Drumzors keeps it away. Princely up and over, but Ultra Nick, very solid rotations from both sides to weather every bit of danger.
Yeah, so far, pressure on both sides. They're both keeping the ball away most of the time. But Ultranic with another shot here. Might be followed up by M&G. Just hits the post there.
Definitely dangerous now, as you can see. FAU on the
Ooh.
attack and a good follow through. Rio sends that home.
It reads it
1-0.
perfectly. Good one from Ultranic already. The save from Princey, but Rio reads it so well. Puts it in. First goal of the game, first goal of the series. And FAU Esports are in the lead.
Yeah, and for all we care, it could be the first goal of the night. We know the other matches are going on,
Ooh.
but Ultranet with a quick left, and then he's going to throw the hook with the right. Rio's not going to be the only one up on this scoreboard.
Yeah, Princey kind of in an awkward spot right there. Tries to clear it with his back, but Ultranic just there to put it in. And suddenly we have a 2-goal lead already.
Dangerous times now for the boys in orange. They've got to start getting a few goals of their own. It's only a best of three, so each of these goals will hold extra weight to them. They can't seem to get out of their back end. Just the pressure being applied from FAU as Ultranic sends the ball down into the corner. Can't get the follow-up, but here comes Rio. Easy peasy for him as he picks up his second.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of gameplay from this team. They just formed this season, but they communicate so well. Rio knows that Ultranic is going to put up that ball and just hits it perfectly. I don't think there was a lot of booze on the side of Weedham Squirrels, so no way he's going to defend that. Good job there from FAU.
Dangerous times as that gap keeps on widening. Weedham Squirrels got to start forming up. They've been put on the defense the entire time, and when they finally get to the attack, the crossbar denies it. Drumsaw's trying to keep his attack going. MNG, nice little hit up into the air by time, and then his teammates look at that straight onto it. So well structured to get out of that back lines and then into the attack, but the attack picks up once again. Kalaref trying to get the 1-2 in the center, but Rio denies.
Yeah, Rio is just so good defensively, always positioning well. And I don't even know how he put that one in. I didn't see it, but I assume...
accident. That's what this was, look.
Oh, yeah. Well, that is unfortunate. That's a Fields Batman right there.
As Kalaref trying to get him for the block, but unfortunately pinching it with Rio, sends it down to his own net. 4-0 nailed the score line. Crafty, I've got to ask you, buddy, what do Weedham Scrolls need to do here to start turning things around? And don't just say go on the attack more, because it doesn't feel like an option at the moment.
Oh my god.
As FAU is just hammering them away.
Yeah, as he's saying it, M&G puts in another one, 5 goals up now. Just no one there to be able to defend this shot. Princey tries his best to get in there, but I think they're just being out-rotated. And they're just one step behind FAU most of the time. And especially Rio and M&G putting up a show here. Yeah, you don't want to be in Weedham Squirrel's position right now.
No, they were hyped up by our admin team coming into this, and well, FAU were hyped up by you German lads, so let's just say the hype might just be a little bit stronger for the Germans here in round number 1. Princey does get it out, a good demo from Kalarif, but MNG just so savage with the denial. Ultranic going to be able to get that first, a good little bouncing play as he gets that pass. 1, 2, tries to go for the goal. Actually then turns into a bump, but a teammate not there to follow up on that. Good little counter here from Princey, but Rio easy peasy once again in defense for him.
And he also gets a boost here. Might be able to put that into the box, but no. For once, it looks like FAU have slowed down a bit. I mean, they don't need to put in another one. 5 goals, more than enough. But will Weedham Squirrels be able to get on the board at all here?
We'll have to see. The ball is down in the FAU end, and that is a big mistake. Princey going to capitalize on it.
Slowing down a bit too much. M&G and Ultranic with the double commit here. And easy pass from Celerith, that's his name. And Princey puts one in. I mean, that's gotta feel good for Weedham Squirrels now. I mean, yes, they got absolutely destroyed in this game, but at least ending it on a high note.
Yeah, it basically means coming into game number 2, they should at least be able to regain some momentum, knowing that they can score upon their opponents, that they're not immortal. But FAU, a massive goal difference there. 4, separating these two as the differential, 5-1. I'm just going to say it's not really a common scoreline that we were expecting here in round 1 between these two sides.
Yeah, not at all. Yeah, as I said, I didn't know much about Weedham Squirrels before that game, but yeah, they were hyped up a lot by the admin team, so I expected them to at least be able to put up a fight here, but it didn't look like it at all in the first few minutes. Rio and co just outplayed them most of the time. So I really hope they can come back from that, because that was a devastating loss.
It was indeed. But a best of 3 also means they lose the next one. That's an even worse loss, as that is them straight out of the round. Every game is going to count, as we're going to try and use these group stages to seed everyone into the single elim bracket, which we'll be running through later. Every match this evening, ladies and gents at home, is a best of 3. So we're going to be going thick and fast through these games. The problem is just going to be trying to sort out the breaks, eh, Crafty?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, there's going to be game after game after game after game.
I wonder if we'll get to see every single team tonight. Like, there's enough games to be able to win.
Oh, yeah, I do hope so.
Well, game number 2 is underway. These players not waiting around for anything. FAU versus Weedham Squirrels. Weedham Squirrels got to turn things around now and send it to game number 3. Otherwise, it's going to be a very, very happy start for FAU with the demos as well. They're already trying to continue off where they left it last time with all this pressure. Princey does get this out, but Rio putting on that pressure from the midfield line. Double commit from the attack didn't help it as well. Drumzor's going to chase us down. Needs to put a little bit more effective pressure. He's just jumping at that ball, not thinking about where it's going to go. Celerith does get that around the post. The back pass to Rio. Fantastic work and a fantastic goal.
Yeah, FAU just continuing where they ended in the last game. M&G, what a beautiful pass. Knows that his mate Rio is behind, just following up. And What a shot, puts it in the right corner and the left corner. And there's just nothing you can do there for Weedham Squirrels.
Yep, so Weedham Squirrels already feeling the pain, not once, but twice. Rio looks like he's destined tonight to get the golden wheel, the golden boot of Rocket League with the amount of goals he is putting away.
Yeah, Drumser is kind of unlucky there. I think he tried to go for the clear on the backboard, misses the ball, and so it's an open net, no worries. Rio is going to put that one in. And we're 2 goals up again after not even 1 minute. Oh, is he doing it? Yes, he's doing it. Rio, you're a madman.
49 seconds is all it took Rio to get a hat-trick in game number 2. They are pleased with their results from game number 1, but they know they can do better.
Unbelievable. I mean, this guy is so strong. He is the team captain for a reason. And, oh, look at that. Slareth putting one in for the Weedham Squirrels.
Yep, only took 4 seconds, and this, to me, Crafty, is looking like a lot of overconfidence on that kickoff from the lads of FAU. Weedham Squirrels being able to pick up on it and put the goal away.
Absolutely. I mean, kind of got carried away there. They've been cheating a lot at kickoffs, but yeah, definitely a bit too overconfident in that one.
Definitely with kickoffs as well, it's quite easy to cheat leaving that third man back, but noticed as well they've been sending him very far forward, essentially getting that corner boost and then attacking off it. It's a very high risk, high reward, but here the risk seemingly too high for them.
FAU, I don't know. Looks like they starting to make a lot more mistakes now, or Weedham Squirrels at least being able to exploit them. 3-2, and Weedham Squirrels are back in the game.
They are indeed. Caloriff trying to square this one up. Rio, too easy for him. Clearly the star player on that roster, being up and down that pitch, left, right, and center. Here he goes on another attack. Can't predict that just right, but MNG is there. He's looking for one and looking for a nice little dribble goal. Wasn't to be, though. Good pinch from Celerif. Drumsor picks that up, but that's a pass to Rio. Not the teammate he was looking for. They do keep it away, but for how long, Crafty?
FNG, he's got the boost, but he got no mate in the box there. Puts it in, but oh, Ultranic is there. Yeah, FAU starting to regain some control here. With 2 minutes played now. But they need to be careful. We've seen that Weedham Squirrels are able to exploit these mistakes.
We are indeed. Ultranic. I feel like they just want to get onto the attack a little bit too quick, FAU here. It's like that, I wouldn't say desperation for goals, but they need to slow it down, build up so that the teammates can get into the box, right? Because they're making passes here, but they're way too far ahead.
Absolutely. I mean, Rio did make that rotation back there, so they were kind of safe. And it looks like Ultranic and MNG just keeping him busy here. Another double commit from Weedham Squirrels, and they too know that one goal from FAU can turn the tides easily here.
Shot, but not a goal. Here's the follow-up from MNG, but a good save. Putting it off to the side. Rio tries to keep it going with a pass to Ultranic, but that is saved once again from Celerif. Princey puts on the long shot, but Rio is there. So fast in his rotations to get back. They're not going to allow another long pop shot downfield to hit its mark. Drumzor's on the attack once again, but MNG up in the air. Good clearance off to the side, but Celerif can't get to it. Rio can. That's going to pass it off to Princey, though. Good little pop up into the air. MNG, though. Good clearance off to the side. That'll find Rio, and he'll be able to send this downfield.
Yeah, FAU defense starting to get better. They made these few mistakes, were punished immediately, but it looks like they found their defensive strengths. And Rio, especially, together with MNG, doing work there in the defense. Oh, beautiful.
I would say cheeky. Ultranic being where he sort of shouldn't be, I would say. Just that far upfield, seeing it, does not care about the defense. They didn't even need to be there for all he cares. 4-2 now in favor for FAU as they just storm into the lead once again here in game number 2.
Yeah, gotta feel bad for Weedham Squirrels. It looked like they could come back, but they might actually be able to after all. But Rio says no.
They do have chances, Squirrels here. Here's another one. Well read by Nick to block it out. He's already onto the attack. Princey, clever little fake. Does pull out one defender, but the rest of them coming in for the attack. Princey does get off to Drumswells, but Drumswells gets it off to the wall, not to anyone. It does not matter if the shots aren't being put in your net at the moment. Do not hand over that control and give future chances. Rio does pass that off fantastically. That can't be saved, and MNG is going to be credited with the 5th goal for FAU.
Yeah, it's almost looking too easy now. Net is open. Zlerith can't really do anything there. MNG just gets this beautiful little pass from here then. FAU looking stronger than ever.
20 seconds left. All but over here because, unfortunately, 3 goals in 15 seconds now for the Weedham Squirrels side is just so super hard. They'll try and have a crack at one. Unfortunately, not meeting its target. Princey does get the block. Good sportsmanship here from both sides, playing it out to the end, but it will be FAU Esports coming out on top.
Yeah, and I mean, I'd say it was to be expected. But yeah, they've just been so good for the season so far. Like winning every game, sweeping most of them. I think they're ahead of the league at the moment, and they're showing their strengths once again in this tournament as well. So I expect them to go far. Looking forward to more games with them. And Weedham Squirrels, we said they were good. We've seen lights there. There were some showings of quality, but they have yet to prove that they can be on the same level as teams like FAU. But yeah.
It's just the unfortunate nature of it. I wouldn't say it was an entirely one-sided match. Game 1 definitely was, but game number 2, Weedham Squirrels really came back into it. They tried to reclaim a chance to send it into game number 3, but then FAU were able to turn it up. Rio, for me, is going to be an absolute beast tonight. He's shown it in game number 1. Game number 2, round number 2, he's got to come back even stronger. Sorry, not round number 2, if FAU have their bye there. I meant round number 3, as they will be going up against Big An Impulse. So, you know a little bit about them, Crafty. You think that's going to be another easy one for FAU?
I mean, yeah, I gotta say so. I hope so. I mean, they look like they're the first seed in this group for a reason, and I expect them to come out on top.
Okay, well, we're going to just quickly have to hand this on over to a break as we go get the next match sorted. It's looking like it's going to be Shutting Stars versus RMCG Blowfish. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this break.
Boom. There we are. Back again.
Ready?
Yes, we're ready. We're live. Hello,
Oh,
guys.
we're live.
Yes.
Hello.
Hey, this is high quality content here.
Yeah, some good content. I know. That's how you start a series. All these problems, all of these mistakes to get McLovin in because he's a filthy console player apparently, but it does not matter because he makes up for it wonderfully with a kickoff goal.
Yeah, I actually didn't catch that one, but I assume it was good.
Oh, it was good. He
Nice.
is actually, like, McLovin's a nuts player. He actually can pop off, and he's already shown it. It's why they've got him on this team, of course. Anywho, let's try and get maybe a little bit serious as we get into this game. McLovin putting this into the danger zone, trying to keep forcing those players to make saves. Doppler getting bumped in by his teammates. Seems to work, bought a little bit of time, I guess. McLovin picking this up into the corner. That's going to be hit back to the center. Leon can't get onto that, or is it Leanne? I think that's Leanne.
Yeah, you can call him whatever you feel like.
Yep,
I think
he
it's
can't talk to
Leanne.
us here, so we're safe. Leanne into the middle, but Doppler sees it off. It's a very slow game now, very awkward. Astral can't get onto it. Doppler into the air. Helen Gator and Leanne both getting onto that. It's going towards the net, but Astral, nice little break to be able to send it off to the side.
Yeah, both teams struggling a bit here, trying to get to know each other, it feels like. Not so fast, not as fast as the last game we've casted, but RMCG especially still trying to get their offense going so far.
Yeah, and Shooting Stars have been more in the attack than not. They're trying to get pressured here. But McLovin just a super strong, solid player leading his team as captain into the fray. Rex can't get onto it, and Astral will keep the pressure going. McLovin with the pop back. Is it going to find a teammate? Astral is there, puts it towards the center, but well done by Leanne to send that all the way downfield. Helen Gator trying to get onto it. Can't keep a hold of the ball.
Yeah, and also RMG kind of struggling with the boost management here, it seems like, because they seem to lack the boost whenever they need them. And still waiting for them to show some of their offensive potential, because they do have some. Might be able to show some here with Leon, but that's just an easy pickup for Astral.
Yeah, that was just right delivered to him. The stamp was licked and everything. Helly gets a good pass over to Leanne, tries to repay the favor, send it deep in field. Leanne can't get that into the center, can't get that onto the target. Big clearance downfield. McLovin.
Oh,
held onto that. He should have just gone straight up for the shot.
yeah, tried to get fancy there with a little air drag, but I think it was Luterax who made the save after all.
McLovin, nice touch to send it downfield. A good block from Luterax, who will get demoed for his work. McLovin with the dribble downfield, blocked out. And needs to follow on. Leanne being the one to do that. And oh, Doppler Misses it. It doesn't matter. Into the wall. McLovin off to the side. Back to the center. Astral cannot get onto that. So Heli will keep on working. This goes in for the block. 2 players do, in fact. Lutterix, though, great work to stay back. Holds up midfield and holds up this pressure coming out from RMCG Blowfish.
Yeah, RMCG really keeping up the pressure, but they can't really convert it into goals. Nice demo there from Heiligenthal. Definitely needed that one. But yeah, it looks like RMCG getting closer and closer to their first goal in this series.
Hiley tries to get the pass going, but then not linking up cleanly. That's their only real problem here. McLovin gets that across field. Doppler beaten by Lutterax. Astral will put this off to the corner, and now pressure to be put on by Lian as he looks for a teammate. McLovin will deny it, and very, very clean denial. Not from the second follow-through, but Astral can charge this downfield now. Gets it past Lian. Will look to set up a pass in the midfield, but cannot. Does not have the speed to keep up with the ball.
Yeah, some relief there. Oh, McLovin. I thought he was going for the double tap there. I don't think he had the boost though. But yeah, it looks like Shooting Stars finally alleviating some pressure here. But they might find a second goal here.
That was almost a beautiful yet dirty play, that one. Didn't work out, but Shooting Stars are in the lead still. Ball off the bat ball. Can they get a second? It's still up in the air, and these players will want to keep it up, of course. But can a goal be scored? Ashwell going for the second touch, but sends it into the wrong direction. Does not matter. As Shooting Stars. It does say Shutting Stars, but don't worry. It is Shooting Stars, guys, at home. They take game number 1 of this best of 3.
Yeah, well played. I mean, it looked like they had the game in hand early on. Then they scored the first goal very early with the first kickoff, actually. And after like
That's a weird one, actually.
Yeah.
If you think about that, the kickoff goal right at the start being the only goal in the series.
Yeah, RMCG Blowfish really failing to convert on offense. They had a couple chances, 5 shots on target after all, but it didn't look too scary. And Shooting Stars, yeah, just pulling through with that 1 goal.
So I said it earlier, Crappy, about RMCG, of how they do some great build-up plays, like getting the ball down to their opponent's end. They're doing that fantastically well. The problem is, when they put these passes off to the center, you've seen it quite often. These teammates are jumping at it, trying to predict where the ball's going to go, but they're miles wide. I don't get why they don't have that little team play aspect with each other. They're sort of like trying to be too ambitious, trying to run before they walk, it can feel like. I'd say for them, maybe try and simplify their finishes.
Yes. I think they're trying to go for the big plays here, but they probably should just, yeah, put a couple shots on target, wait for a double commit in Shooting Stars defense, and then capitalize off of that. So far, they're playing it too complicated, and they're not really keeping track of their mates' boosts. And I think that's really costing them here.
Well, game number 2 underway. No kickoff goal to get us started, unfortunately. Liam will send that down to the midfield. Ashwell, a good hit, just wide of net. Liam will chase onto that, but McLovin cut it in. Tried to steal his opponent's boost. Heliagator was brilliant on that. Sorry, Helian Gentella. That is a long name, lad. I'm just going to call him Healy.
Ooh. Great save there by Heiligenthal.
Yeah, it's easy for you to say you're German, not for me,
yes.
mate.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Just call him Holy.
Holy.
Yeah, just call him Holy.
Holy, okay.
Oh!
Astral can't get onto that. Oof, nice pressure though being put on now from the Shooting Stars. McLovin waits up, knows somehow from like his crystal ball he can predict this mistake.
Yeah, Leon, no boost, and then doesn't even hit the ball there, I believe. It's an easy pickup for McLovin. He scores them with his eyes closed.
Making it too easy for him. And this is a player we've seen so far, been able to do fantastic stuff. You do not want to make it easy for him at all. If anything, Blowfish right now, go demo him. Remove him from the game and make your lives easier, I'm sure. Great hit downfield from Holy. Astral does put that down to the midfield. Needs to follow through from McLovin, who sends it to the corner. Lian, oh no, he's just caught up in a whole mixture of mistakes, but he corrects himself, clearing the ball downfield. Astral above the net. This is super dangerous, but McLovin will buy time, send the ball downfield with a clear, and fixes everything that went wrong.
And it looks like this one goal separating both teams might again just be enough. But it looks like... I just thought they scored again. But yeah, they really need to fix their offensive plays. But so far, Shooting Stars getting away with it. Ooh, that was a close
It feels
one.
very much like a case of both teams are playing weird here. And even then, if only one team is playing odd, you know, things aren't connected, you're making whiffs, then it throws off both sides. So you're just getting one of those games where you're not really quite sure what's going to happen, because your opponent could whiff and you'll say trying to go for the prediction block. So if they whiff, then it just goes straight past you. You're questioning every single movement you're making. And you can definitely feel that from both these sides. But what you can feel there is a beautiful little up and over from Astral.
Yeah, Astral read that perfectly. And, I mean, yeah. What you gonna say?
I'm just looking at his profile pic there saying he's a good boy.
He's absolutely... He totally is a good boy putting that one in.
So, 2-0 to the Shooting Stars as well. If they continue this up, they're just going to be shooting into round number 3 fairly easily with a 2-0. I say fairly easy. It's a 1-0 game. This is only 2-0. What are you talking about, Bacon? McLovin pops the ball into air. That needs to be criticized. That needs to be punished, but not at all going to happen. Doppler can't keep up with it. McLovin, I'm going to keep this quite close to the wall. Astral is very far upfield. This needs to be punished once again, but Holy trying to send that around the corner. Not enough power. McLovin clears it downfield. Liam putting the pressure on, but you can see they're all clustered up. Got to go for boost now, and that breaks up all this pressure. Doppler, unfortunately, hands it off to Liam, who can just keep buying time for his teammates to show up.
And Luterex again going for an early pre-jump. And yeah, it just slows him down offensively so much. What I'm looking for is just a wide clear for once, followed up by maybe a good challenge onto one of the Shooting Stars defenders. But right now, yeah, it's not really working out for them in offense, and they're not going to score any goals if it goes like that.
Ball into the middle. Doppler can get it, but good stuff that Astral was there. Early to the center, and McLovin will be able to easily clear that away. Denied, though, by Lian in the middle. Above the net. This needs to be put away, but unfortunately, Holy, the second touch, which he clearly didn't want. Doppler does send it off to the side, which is good. But pressure still coming on from the Blowfish. McLovin down towards the middle, across the pitch. Just buying time now, it feels like, for Shooting Stars, as they have got 20 seconds, and then they win the series.
They need a goal now desperately. Heidegenthaler going for it. Leon finds a shot, but Doppler's in the back of the net. Saves that. And it looks like they did it again. Didn't have to do a lot, but it was enough to beat RMCG Blowfish 2-0.
It just feels like Shooting Stars get that lead, and then they just hold on to it. They've got 1 goal, 2 goals, and they're like, okay, we don't need to score anymore. We can just hold on to this, and we've got the game. That's worrying that Blowfish can't then just start putting the pressure on it. Again, it was the problem of they were doing great build-ups, but not following through with a finisher.
Yeah, absolutely. They were definitely lacking.
Well,
Pardon?
that's it. That's the one part of their game which I say is lacking. Their defense was good. Not the best, of course, but good. So that's not a problem. For me, it is just they could not get a goal. They did not get a goal in both those games. And
Yeah.
that just needs to be something that's tweaked. They've got all the core bits. It's just that finishing little touch. They just need that icing on the cake, essentially, because at the moment it's just a plain old sponge cake. They need to get that fancy little topping on it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, say that they have been struggling in the regular season, and they've shown these struggles here as well. But to be honest, I expected them to look worse. So I'm kind of happy they only lost 1-0 and 2-0. And if they can fix their issues in the offense, they might be able to win a couple games and to come back into the season as well. So yeah, good luck to RMCG Blowfish. You guys can do it. I believe in you guys.
Oh, that's some heartwarming stuff there. As we, guys, will be going into round number 3. We're actually going to be seeing Durham, Defenders versus Bingen Impulse. Am I saying Bingen right?
It's just Bingen.
Bingen. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Bingen
So
Impulse.
that's going to be the next matchup on stream. So we're going to go quickly get that set up, whilst you guys, of course, can just sit back, chillax, listen to the awesome music that, of course, Crafty has picked out, and we shall see you in a few minutes.
You're my heartbeat, my silent drum that's kicking me till I'm numb. I wanna feel the love that James Brown did when he got standing ovations on his gig. I wanna feel free like a bird in the sky when he opened his wings and fly on by to the beat of my silent drum that is kicking me till I'm numb. Oh. You're my heartbeat, my silent drum that's kicking me till I'm numb. I wanna feel the love that James Brown did when he got standing ovations on his gig. I wanna feel free like a bird in the sky when he opened his wings to fly on by to the beat.
And we're back, guys. A big yikes. It's always the way. We are trying to set up things properly, but it does not matter. Anywho, round number 3, and what you have beaming to your little eyeballs now is Durham Defenders versus Bingen Impulse, or Biggin. Why do I keep adding the N? I don't know what it is. Anywho, I'm Digital Bacon once again, joined by Crafty. And let's just hope this match is as good as the last. Already a little bit of back and forth going on between these two teams. Can you tell me a little bit about Biggin?
Yes, they looked promising in the first season last semester. Then they've struggled a lot this season so far. So I kind of expect them to do better and better the longer the season goes. But they are not at their peak at the moment, so they're beatable. Don't know about Durham Defenders, but I'm expecting this to be a close match.
Well, Bigun has been on the attack more often than not in this game so far, Durham. Now trying to get the ball out. Atlas can get onto that. Crocs with miss as well. Quick little rush back into
Ooh.
defense. An odd hit there on the ball. It seemed to go past for me, but it does not matter. It's going to be Storm Hunter coming out with the rescue goal.
Yeah, watch out for this guy. He's the one to clean up. And he does it again, Storm Hunter. With their first goal of the match. Yeah, what I forgot about being an Impulse. That is important. They are known for their physical play, so expect a lot of demos and a lot of bumps, especially in offense.
So we're going to be continuing on with this. Can this be the first game on stream to go all the way to game number 3? It's feeling like it's going to be Champs coming out with the first goal for Durham.
Yeah, Penna with the miss here. Storm Hunter, weird position on the backboard. I don't think he realized that this pass was coming through so fast. And Champs puts it in easily. Well played by Durham defenders.
So, who is going to be getting the lead now? Crossbar denying it, saying, Durham, it's not you, but Crocs. Oh, he wants it so badly, he puts it away, and Durham have turned the tables.
Double commit there by Ravi and Penner, and Storm Hunter doesn't have the boost to clear that one away. Good pickup from Crocs. And being an Impulse, showing what they've shown in the league this season. They are struggling in defense and double committing a lot when they're being put under pressure.
Yep, they definitely want to keep this ball down their opponent's side because their rotations and attack have been very good here. You can definitely see they're being pressured, Durham, now. And trying to get that towards the net. Just blocked at the last second. Good hit from Crocs out to the side. Atlas can't keep a hold of it. Crocs with the block. Ravi does try his hardest. Storm, in time, double committing the attack. These lads, they just need to be communicating a little bit more, don't they, Crafty?
Yeah, absolutely. What I said, especially when they're trying to turn defense into offense and when they're trying to turn the switch, it's just too many double commits, and I don't think they are communicating it properly. And they gotta fix that, or they will be scored against again.
I do like that analogy, turning the switch. For me, it does look like you've got two people trying to, like, you know, turn a switch on the wall for the lights, and they're just slapping each other's hands for some reason. They just cannot turn it on.
Oh, ooh. Atlas. How do you put that one in? They look weird.
I don't want to be harsh about the defense. Ravi tried last second to put it there, but no, Atlas blocking out the angle.
Yeah, good job there,
well played by Atlas.
Absolutely, yeah. He knew he could go for that, and he knew he had the block.
3-1 now in favor of Durham. Not going to lie, coming into this new Durham would be a fairly strong side. Expect them to make a good play here, but it's always quite hard when, you know, you're a caster, you only know one of the two sides. It can also be quite exciting. Storm Hunter has been putting in some good work, Ravi as well, and Penna, but just got to etch a little bit more. Good clearance from Penna. He'll be trying to chase this downfield, set something up, a nice back pass, but not a teammate to meet it. They're feeling very comfortable now. They're using a lot more space.
Yes, and seen Bingen being very far up there on offense, like at least 2 players in the enemy half. The third got one usually waiting in midfield, and we've seen that they get punished when they go too far up and when they go for the double commits, but it's working now, and they really got to convert here to come back into this game now that there's only 1 minute left to play.
Oh, nice hit, but Atlas denies it. Storm Hunter just seemingly not harsh enough. He needs to improve. Well, I don't know, maybe worsen his weather conditions. HT Champs downfield, looking for Crocs, and that didn't even need Crocs there.
Yeah, Storm Hunter, I think he tried to drop it down to Ravi, but they weren't on the same page, and Ravi didn't have the speed to get there in time, and then it's just an easy long shot. 4-1, 3 goals up, 30 seconds left to play. Yeah, this looks like a 1-0 for Durham Defenders.
And then it could be a 2-0. At the start, these two sides looking so close. It's looking like Bingen are bringing back their form, though, because this was a fantastic little passing play.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the caster curse striking again, and it looks like Bingen Impulse might actually be able to crawl back into this game, but it's only 20 seconds. But it's Rocket League, and there's no better game to turn around a lead in the last few seconds. But good clear by Crocs here, and that's gonna do it.
It was a clever close out there from Durham Defenders with the long clear, and then just kept it down their opponent's end. They're not going to try and dribble out. They're not going to try and be crafty about it. Instead, the simple plays come out on top. And Durham, well, they've got 1 out of the 2 wins they need to go through to the next round smiling. What do you think Bingen need to improve on here, Crafty, to be able to defeat Durham?
I mean, we got to talk about this defense. I mean, they made too many defensive mistakes here, too many double commits. Look at these shots. It's 12 on the side of Bingen Impulse, only 6 on the side of Durham Defenders. Double the shots, but they just couldn't convert on them. Too many mistakes, too many double commits, and the rotations into defense have been too slow. So, yeah, they got to work on that. If they can fix that, if they can score more goals, make more out of the chances, and maybe don't go too aggressive, they can totally get a game off of Durham Defenders or even get the reverse sweep.
So to further onto your point about that, don't be too aggressive, all of their shots were near enough always on net, weren't they? Maybe try and get those backball passes going. Like, they're too focused on that shot at net, which the defenders are going, of course, save. And if it's being hit at you at high speed, of course, it's easier to clear away. Think of it like tennis in that sort of sense. So maybe get these backball passing plays and throw the defenders out and have a second man follow through. You can definitely feel that would help them in the attack. And then, like you said, by prolonging out your attack, it means the rotations can be a little bit easier to get back.
Totally. Yes, I agree. And, oh, tell us what, yeah, I was just reading chat there. And I think, yeah, Bingen Impulse have shown this in the past, and I expect them to be able to adapt here. So, yeah, looking forward. I'm actually expecting them to equalize the series here.
So, high expectations coming out from Crafty into game number 2 for Bingen. Durham, though, wouldn't it be just so sweet to shut him down? Crocs on the ball, can't dribble it the whole way. Atlas having a try at it. Couldn't find the net. Took 2 defenders to get that away. And it's another problem. I think probably the biggest problem that's leading to that problem in defense here, Crafty, are these double commits. Once again, they just hurt.
Yes. I mean, as a caster, it's hard to look at. And especially when teams are doing it over and over again, you gotta fix these communication issues, because it's none other than communicational issues that lead to these double commits. And it's actually quite easy to sort out. But if they can't work on it during a series, then that's a big problem.
It is indeed. But remember, it is the group stages, so a loss here might not hurt them so much. I can't actually look at their standings right now. But maybe, Crafty, you can look at that. How are these 2 teams standing? Like, would a loss here throw them out of whack? Because remember, guys, it's only the top team, the very top, the first team from each of the 4 groups that does make it through. And Storm Hunter, he gets the lead in this game number 2.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'm not able to look at them either.
I'll bring them up now, don't worry.
Yeah, but great ball there, and great shot by Storm Hunter once again. He's the guy that actually needs to step up. He can carry this team together with Ravi in offense. And he scores again. He scored last game. If they can now play it safer in defense, they might be able to pull this out.
So looking at Ravi. Okay, buddy. Gets in the second goal. This has just got a little bit more interesting because, Crafty, I've just quickly brought up the standings right now on my screen. Both these two teams have to win this game to stand a chance of progressing. I can already see Baltic Kiel Sharks are on 3-1, so they're finished for the day. Both Shooting Stars and RMCG are on 2 wins, 1 loss. So a win here puts them into that sort of contention. Then I don't know how the tiebreakers are going to be decided. Cinerus is listening in on us, and maybe you can fill us in. We'll fill you guys in a little bit later. But Loughborough Lions in this group are currently playing out their game, and if they win that, then they come out on top. But we do not know how they'll... actually, they're going to be in the very last round next. So it's all up for grabs still for these two teams. We'll just have to see how it ends up. And the confirmation for the tiebreaker is on points, of course, then the head-to-head, then the game difference, and then just a simple coin toss. It's normally the head-to-head that decides that one, of course.
Yeah, and it makes it just the more exciting for both teams here to pick up this win. And so far it looks like Bingen finally found their game plan. They're looking more stable. Nice touch by Ravi. And Atlas clearing it away so far. Yes, Bingen, they look stronger. They're not on their peak just yet, but this is the Bingen that I wanted to see here.
Crocs getting the backboard pass, but not the backboard shot. Does get blocked there, but it will only help out the Blowfish as they're able to... Bingham, sorry, I'm thinking of Blowfish last match. As they're able to send this downfield a little bit more. And I was thinking about the last match. I'm all over the place here, Crafty. Thinking about the last match when we're on to Bingen and Durham, who have only played 1 game each, but it's still up for grabs. Like I said, a loss here would close it out for these two sides, but a win keeps them in the contention.
Yes, and so far it looks like we're equalizing this series and going to our first game 3. And Bingen looking stronger now. Might be able to put the nail in the coffin here. That would definitely seal the deal here with the 3rd goal.
Ball moving downfield. Ravi can't get onto that. That's dangerous. Crocs across goal. And that was a fantastic little play from Crocs onto Atlas.
Yeah, beautiful. Ravi, kind of awkward what he tried there. I don't think he had the boost, but a beautiful pass from Crocs onto Atlas, open net. Again, 2 players double committing, trying to get the ball off the wall. And it cost them dearly. Only 1 goal separating these 2 teams now.
Off the backboard, can Crocs finish this? No, just going a little bit wide, but here comes Champs. Does put the hit on Atlas a little bit high. Once again, they need to keep this ball down. Stop skying it. Atlas with the dribble sends it off to the wall very nicely. We'll put the pressure on and oh, beautiful. Bravo, lad.
And I cursed them again. Beautiful challenge by Atlas, and what a touch off the wall. Great recovery. And a Champs it is. Yeah. He's putting that one in. He probably didn't even need to do that. With 11 seconds left on the clock, and somehow Durham defenders just got back.
Why did I just start singing Baby Got Back in my head after that one? It's just really weird.
Close
But
one.
Overtime has been struck. So, a golden goal situation now. Durham defenders, if they get this, they go through to the next round and stay in this tournament. Unfortunately for Bingen, if they lose this, they are out. It's then just all scrim practice for them, because this is what it's more about, just a scrim tournament, having a little bit of fun. But bragging rights still apply, don't they, Crafty?
Yeah, absolutely. And you can still get the jitters in games like this. And looks like Bingen eventually got the jitters. Beautiful play. Atlas follows this one up, and what an angle! How did he score that?
Magic. That's what I'm going to just put that down to right at the end. A little bit of fairy dust is all Durham needed to go 2-0 in this and into the next round, smiling, grinning ear to ear. As they're currently sitting 2 wins and 1 loss. Durham are going to be the winners of round 3.
And deservedly so. They put a lot of effort into coming back into this game. It looked like it was lost already, and Big and Impulse actually looking decent this game. They didn't put out a lot of offensive plays, only 3 shots on their side, but they looked more stable in defense. But in the end, it was 2 mistakes that cost them the game, getting into overtime, and then it was just like this beautiful play off of Atlas.
Okay, so we have seen Bingham Impulse, the main team. We are now going to be, I don't know, treated to their second team. And they go up against KITSC Griffins. What? I don't know what the KITSC bit stands for. Is that a German team?
Yes. Oh, yes, it actually is. Yeah, it's an organization.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's going to be a delightful
it's
one.
also-
So, guys.
Yeah, it's also just the second team.
Oh.
Main team is KITSC Demons.
Ooh. That's where I heard you talking about the KIT side, and I was there like getting all excited earlier, but it's the Demons. But this is still exciting as well because these are the 2 League 2 teams, aren't they? Respectively from both of them. Actually, no, Griffins are in League 1 as well. So I don't know, KRT just clearly a lot of skill at that university. So guys,
Absolutely.
we're going to head this on over to a break to get that next match sorted and set up for you guys at home. Don't go anywhere. Enjoy the music, and we'll be back after this.
Yeah. Yeah, she's got some nice long hair, and you know that she's a bad chick. All the boys stare, can't help it, it's a habit. Clothes that she wears, short skirt and a jacket. I just wanna get her all alone on a mattress. I just wanna have it, I just gotta have it. Rumors all around say her body is fantastic. All natural, not a piece of fur is plastic. Head to her toes, yeah, they say that she's a latch. Yeah, the whispers all around say she has a reputation. Don't believe it
till I see it, so I want a demonstration. And I've always learned it better with a hands-on education. So I need a private session if you get what I am saying. And they say that she's not easy, no, she's really complicated, but that only makes it better, and it's got me so fixated. And I'm not the type to wait around, I've never hesitated, but she's got me captivated, so the game, I'm gonna play it, yeah. She's got a body like a coke thing, she likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely, I want that body, baby, show me. She's got a body like a coke thing, she likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely, I want that body, baby, show me. I heard you look good when you're undressed. I heard you like to get away. I heard you like to stay out late. I heard you had a couple boyfriends. I heard they didn't treat you right. I heard you're hated by your girlfriends, 'cause all the guys want you tonight. Yeah, they say she's too hot, they say she's too cold. Where she came from, nobody really knows. They say she looks young, but say she acts old. From everything I've heard, she gets out of control. And all the boys say she was sent from the heavens, but I'm not too sure that this girl is a blessing. She's got the devil's eyes and they'll cut you like a weapon. She's stuck in my mind like a bad obsession. Got bad intentions. She's got a body like a coke thing. She likes to keep the party.
Back live.
And we're back live, apparently, anyway. Let's get into this one. We're going to have KITSC. You don't got no alibi. Your Griffins in blue, and that leaves Bingham Impulse 2 in the orange. We saw Bingham Impulse 1, I guess you could say, or just Bingham Impulse before this match. But how is their second team going to face up against them? It's two German sides. And it's Crafty who's going to give me a breakdown. What's your predictions for this match, buddy?
I mean, KITSC Griffins only the second team for the KITSC, but they are playing in the first league as well. Second team of Bingham Impulse only playing in the second division. So on paper, it looks like KITSC should be able to get away with the win here, but we don't know. I mean, we've seen teams struggle, and especially KITSC Griffins have shown some inconsistencies in the past. So, I'd say KITSC are favored here, but it's not cemented yet.
Okay, well, both these two sides, a lot back and forth between them. Not really getting the little edge over the other. It feels like they're trying to play slow. They're trying to be cautious, both these two teams. They don't want to overcommit. They don't want to lose the first goal. And that is not a bad way to start it. Wambo try to go for even better with a goal. Good block there from Raven. Perfume. Oh, sorry, Flume? How do you say that name? Good answer.
Oh, Pflaume. Pflaume. Yeah. Pflaume. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's. I don't know what the English word is for that, but I think it's a fruit, but I don't know the name.
I was not expecting that. Flammer. I can say that one. That's an easy word to say.
You're doing well.
So, off the backboard, trying to keep this out. R-Style doing very good, but here's Barker. Oh, way. Nice little clearance, and Flammer will chase onto it. Hit towards center, not a teammate to pick it up, and Raven can easily clear it downfield. A big, beefy hit. Barker towards the center. This needs picking up. This needs scoring, but R-Style, he's going to be thankful it wasn't there.
Yes, so far, KITSC Griffins Putting up some pressure, but are still missing the shots here. Maybe now a chance for Bing and Impulse too, but looked like Ryokai was actually blocking his mate's shot there.
Barker up and over into the middle, and that's put off to the side by R-Star Wambo. Not going to be able to get the Wambo-Wombo combo and get a goal. It's unfortunate, but R-Star can. That's the opener, and it only took half the game to find it.
And doing it in style. Arcel gets a first touch, and it's just great recovery from Arcel there. Getting to this ball first, puts it over the head of, I think it was Balka, yeah. And here we are, Bing and Impulse 2 are up 1 goal.
So, just been told in chat from Caxaland that a flower is a prune.
Oh, is it?
Languages, ladies and gentlemen. Like, that's just... I don't get it. How everyone comes up with their own names, but Wambo comes up with his own goal. That's also a very, very interesting car, I will say.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. Oh, how did he put that one just between the defender and the post? Good one from Wambo, but also great pass from Raven there.
Wambo going wide that time, unfortunately. Can't get the kickoff goal. Ryokai can't keep a hold of it. Barker sets things up into the middle. Again, not another teammate there. So Flammer can get this off to the middle. Wambo, good block from the midfield. Raven will chase this, but so little boost. Just the presence does get a good bump though. That opens up for Barker, and Barker, well, he's barking up the right tree here as he gets the goal.
Hashtag calculated by Raven there. What a block against Pflaume. And Barker just there in time to put this behind our style.
So, Kit SC Griffins. They are in the lead, but for how long? The first half of this game was a little bit quiet. Well, incredibly silent if you're talking about goals, but the last minute has been explosive. Flammer looking to pass that off. Karayaka,
Oh.
yes, he can. In the Nimbus nonetheless.
And beautiful play by Bing Impulse 2 here. They're actually doing what their first team couldn't do. Putting out these beautiful plays and converting an offense. 2-2. We're all tied.
Raven does get a big hit on the kickoff, but unfortunately no teammate chasing up. A mistake does open this up for Wambo. Couldn't get the drop block. Barker, though, keeps the attack going, but that's a big clearance downfield. No one back in defense from Kit. The Griffins, maybe just think about that double commit. It's not going to hurt so much as the clearance is good. Ryokai off the backboard. Flammer can't get onto that. Here comes R-Style, trying to keep these bumps, these little hits going. Raven finds Ryokai, holding up the midfield nicely, but here's the counter. Nice hit from Raven. Needs to follow through. Wambo finds it, but the crossbar and Flammer deny everything. Arsenal goes for a fantastic counter, and that is Bingham taking the lead.
Yeah, beautiful play by Kid SC Griffins, but they just couldn't get it in, and I don't know if Raven was a bit too greedy there, went for the enemy corner boost, so no one was back in net to defend this counter attack by our style, and that's just how you do it. One go up, Bingen back in the lead, and only 23 seconds to play.
And that might be a little bit of overconfidence coming out from Kit, where the Griffins were just thinking they got this, they don't have to worry about their defense, but always keep a man on the third rotation in the back lines, or just pray for a miracle like that as Raven is granted a goal.
Yeah, what was that? That looks... Yeah, I don't know if Ryokai... I don't even know if that would have gone in. But Ryokai thinks he has to go for it. Probably didn't trust his teammate and puts it in himself.
Another overtime, so that's it. Back-to-back overtimes on the channel. We go from the previous game with Bingham and into the second one. Bingham's just like their overtimes, I feel, here, Crafty.
Yes, absolutely. They do like him. And so do we. And also, we like ties in Germany, so that's cool.
Ties, as in like round your neck, or
No,
like
ties in like tied games.
draws?
Draws.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
I was just there like that's just a random little bit of fashion advice from the German. That's weird, but okay. Raven can't get onto that. Flammer into the middle. That needs to be met by Ryokai. Can't keep it going. Barker with the clear. Raven just going to allow that to pass, and they need to form up a defense.
Wait.
Because there is none there. Bingham take game number 1. Being granted it here.
What just happened there? I feel like Raven was sitting on the corner boost waiting for it to respawn. And just didn't respect the fact that a long clear could actually just end this overtime. But so it does, and Bingham Impulse take the first game.
You take your ball, the eye off the ball, sorry, for a slight little second, and that can just all turn around. Bingham Impulse doing good in that game to be able to just come out with a counter that no one was expecting. The Griffins, I feel like they've been overthinking plays, like we saw the boost still earlier. They're trying to go that one step too far.
Yes, I mean, it was a back and forth most of the time, but yeah, they were a bit too greedy in some plays, and it cost them in the end. It's been super close, though, so it could have gone either way. It was one play or one little mistake in defense for Kiddersley Griffins in the end that made the difference. But I don't think they're out of the series already.
Not by far. This is definitely feeling like a close one, like it will go to game number 3. This is also the tense part of it, because now Impulse, they're on match point. You don't quite often see best of 3 games. I don't know about with the university scene as much in Germany, of course, whether you lot play a lot of best of 3s, but mostly elsewhere it's a lot of best of 5s. So you can take a loss in a game and still feel safe. It's when you've got these best of 3s where every game matters more, because you only have to win 2.
Absolutely.
You only have to lose 2 as well, which is always the dangerous point.
Yeah, we're playing best of 5s in the league as well. Then again, this format kind of forces us into best of 3s. And it is, as you said, very stressful losing this first game, because you got to make the next one count.
The idea, though, behind it is good, because it's all about scrimming tonight, ladies and gents. Having that option to go against completely new teams, completely new players, where you've got to learn them on the spot. You know nothing. So lots of best of 3s maybe doesn't give you much time to learn about them, but it does mean with this whole format, you're able to get through a lot of opponents, and that, of course, has its benefits as well. But let's get into this game number 2. So it's looking like SC Griffins are wanting to get the early lead, but just cannot get that goal to be tamed. Flammer. Hey, Jinx.
Yeah, it looks like
Go on.
yeah, it looks like they're a bit hesitant now. But as I say that, Ryokai puts that one out.
Big hits have been a massive factor for this Bigham side, where they're able to just get the ball cleared downfield and then chase onto it so effectively. Kid Griffins, though, are going for these little bit more intricate plays, which is making the defense a little bit harder, but they have been leaving openings. They're too committed downfield, and Bingham have been putting on these big hits, which is just punishing them. It's a difference in play styles, where Bingham seem to just be able to have the upper hand. Even though, to me here, Crafty, they don't feel like they're the mechanically stronger team. They've just got a play style that is trumping their opponents.
Yes, absolutely. It's super efficient as well. Like, they just wait for these balls to come towards their goal. Then they usually go for 1 or 2 hits, go for the big clears that immediately get turned into counterattacks or are even on target catching Kidder's Griffins off guard, and so far it's been working for them. And if they continue like that, they're going to be able to pull this one through.
Can indeed. Barker can't get on target. That's a nice little hit to the side to be able to save it and then close out any opportunities. That angle just not possible. This one, though, could. Barker with the back pass. Raven too far downfield, but a weak hit does mean he can turn this and keep the pressure going. Buy a bit of time. Two teammates back in defense. You can see they're sitting further back in defense now.
Yes, they have to, because they start respecting these plays coming out from Bing and Impulse. And now what they gotta look for is not to get too scared, because they also have to score that one goal at least to be able to get into overtime and keep this series alive.
Notice as well here, that was a little bit of a double commit, so it breaks my point, but I was going to say how Bingham still are only sending one player into the attack. They're trying to just buy time and sort of like wear down their opponents, and then they go for these plays. Maybe mix it up a little bit, because you can definitely see that Kit SC Griffins are realizing the errors in their ways and focusing on that defense a little bit more. But they do look shaky still when Bingham go into that attack where they're sending two players and then bouncing off their backboard.
Yes, and they are trying to go for these offensive punishes, and that one, I don't know how Raven did that. Ryokai just didn't see him, I believe. He just puts this over his head. Too slow there on the reaction for Ryokai.
Yeah, it was unfortunate there. Arstal just not getting the hit he wanted, put it straight up. Ryokai just not being able to... I thought he'd be able to do that in a second Raven, but just not being able to react quick enough, it did hurt a little bit. But it's an equalizer. They could afford it, Bingham. They've just got to regain the lead now off the backboard. Ryokai can't get onto that. Arstal does well. Puts it off to the side. Raven with the attack in here is passed.
Wow.
It's in the net, and that is 2-1. Kit SC have taken the lead.
And what a miss there. Pflaume doesn't have the boost to contest that one in our style. I don't know. That looked unfortunate. I think he should have cleared that one, but he misses it. Big whiff, and it means Kid SC are in the lead for the first time this game, I believe.
Yeah, the big whiff leading to the goal means that he's got to now do the big redemption and get his team a goal on the opposite end, or at least assist his teammates in scoring one. The pass out to the middle. It's a good one. There comes Arstal, but Wambo keeps it away. I like that the NG has now been picked up by Bingham.
Yes, they know they got to score now. They want to finish this in game 2. They don't want to go into game 3. And they only have 20 seconds left. Can they score another goal here? It looks like Kid SC Griffins have now found their composure.
Around the corner it goes. A few seconds left in this game, and then Kit SC Griffins will be sending us into game number 3. There it is, confirmed. Game number 3 is going to be happening in the first one of the night on stream. I'm excited, Crafty.
Absolutely, it is. It's taken quite a while. I think we've seen 3 games so far. 4 games. What round are we in? It's the 4th
We're in round 4, so we've seen 3. This is our 4th.
3 games, and they're all been sweeps. And this is our first game 3. And yeah, I expected this series to go like this, kind of. As I said, Kid SC Griffins, on paper, they're probably the better team. But Bing and Impulse, too, have shown that they're able to keep up with them. And even, yeah, as you said, be better at times. And
again, it's just strategy here, really strong for Bingham.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, their clears, when they clear the ball, that's it. When they find these hits, they can be so fast to switch into offense, and that's really catching Kid SC Griffins off guard. And they worked it out in between, like after 3 minutes, but they gotta pull this into game 3 now to not be surprised once again.
So game number 3, this is where it matters most. Looking at the bracket now, unfortunately though, Crafty, both these two teams aren't going to be making it through to either of the single elims. So they have only got 1 win so far tonight, and you need 3 to be able to get up into that second place spot to get into the lower single elim bracket, because that's what we're doing here. Top teams get to a top single elim, second place teams get to a second place single elim for even more scrim practice. So basically, you play good Rocket League, you get rewarded with more good Rocket League. It's a win-win situation, really.
Yeah, that's how it should be, isn't it?
So, let's keep on going. Who is going to get, I don't know, the extra little bit of rights and not being bottom of their group? To be honest, it's all scrimming, we're all learning, and well, as the saying goes, you learn more in defeat. Hostile isn't neither there. Ryokai does well to get the block and is followed up very well by Flammer. Hostile clearing it downfield. We'll say that the clearance is always fantastic from Bingham 2 here.
Yeah, they're found it, and they're trying to build their play out of defense, and so far it works. Big Impulse struggling a bit. They're trying to go for these passing plays now, but I think they should just try to hammer the ball downfield.
Yep, and then just maybe have one player downfield just waiting for these balls. That could be it, like a cherry pick moment. R-Style blocked out. That's going to go all the way down to mid. Barker with the pop. Can it follow through? Get the drop. Try to get the dunk, but unfortunately Ryokai blocked everything out. Wambo going on to that. Raven just going to hound it underneath. Does get the block off to the side. Wambo blocks that to the side once again, denying all the hits from Bingham on net, but it still keeps on pressuring them. Kit SC Griffins need to get this ball away now because it feels like it's building towards a goal for Bingham Impulse. Here comes the hit from Flammer. It's a miss actually. Wambo trying to get that downfield. All-Style off. Wambo with the opportunity. Bar whiff on the bat flip. Still in front of net, and
What?
Raven can put that away. What on earth happened there?
Raven had enough. You could see that. I think it was coming from downfield and just puts this in between 3 people. What an effort from Raven there. But yeah, it's a lot of, like a chain of sloppy plays there leading to this goal.
What?
And it looks like they're just adding another one.
And a much better goal. You go from one that's sloppy to one that is fantastic. Great little reception there from Raven. A perfect block, actually, coming out from Barker. Sent it across the width of the pitch, and Raven just slaps a rocket on it. Puts an added little homing missile, sort of tracker, whatever you want to call that. And well, off to the net it goes. 2-0 in favor to the Griffins. Bingham looking pretty riled up about that as they try and get on the attack quickly.
Yeah, Kid SC Griffin's definitely back on track now. And that's what we expected to see from them. They finally found it. And we'll see whether they can ride this home. Raven really looking strong this game.
Definitely indeed. Barker can't put it away. Almost nutty, that play. That was almost fan-bloomin-tastic, but wasn't meant to be. Kit needs to get that back down into the Bingham Impulse end. They are just popping that around off their backboard. They're actually been quite comfortable with this. As Barker moves it downfield, a very, very nice set of movements. But the ball blocked out wide by Ryokai.
Another great play there. They really keeping the pressure up now. It's hard for Bingham Impulse to do anything here, to be honest. Can't really clear that fast. Now maybe a chance for Ryokai to put that one across the field, but doesn't look like. Great aggressive play here Wambo makes the big save.
Arstyle having to do similar, put it off to the side. A little bit easier for him, but all important nonetheless. Flammer not being able to get that blocked as that goes underneath him. Wambo towards the center archive. Lines it up with Arstyle, but Arstyle flips just a little bit too wrong. He's put himself in a great position to clear that off to the center. Flammer downfield, it's wide from net. He needed to make the shot there. Time keeps tick-tick-tocking away. As we're down to the last 20 seconds. 2 goals still needed from Bingham Impulse to be able to take game number 3, because the winner of this, well, is going to be the winner of the series. It is Finn, all Griffins.
Yeah, Bang & Impulse look kind of lost. They're trying, but it's just not enough, and they're almost putting an own goal in there. But in the end, Kiddercy Griffins just, yeah, getting away with this 2-0. They looked really strong in this third game. Kind of rough in the first 2, but managed to find their League 1 play. And yeah, in the end, look at these 7-2. No, it's 8. I can't count. 8-3 shots. Kiddercy Griffins just looked a lot stronger in game 3.
They did indeed. Unfortunately, like I said, the group stages already sort of decided for them. Unfortunately for them, frankly, they're in the same group as FAU Esports. We saw them earlier. They were brilliant, and they're basically going on through already. They played out all 4 of their games. In that group, let's just talk about, because quite a few of the groups have been decided now. We're going to be seeing Bath Rubber Duckies go through to top bracket. Coming out second in that group is ESUG Goofy Goobers. In Group B, it's FAU Esports and Weedham Squirrels going through. In Group C, Loughborough Lions, followed by Baltic Heel Sharks. And then in Group D, it is Kit SC Demons and Durham Defenders. Everything's sort of going along by the book here. Everything's sort of going as planned, it feels.
Absolutely. I mean, the teams we expected to come out first are actually coming out first. So yes, everything going as expected, and I'm excited for these single elimination. No, it's not a single elimination. It's double elimination now, right? Is it?
No, just single elim.
Oh, so we just have 2 different brackets then.
Yeah.
The upper and an upper and the lower that just play out their own playoffs, basically.
So yeah, it's 2 single elimination brackets essentially.
Ah, okay.
We're going to be following the upper limb, I do believe, unless Stream 3 is going to be covering the sort of the teams that came out first of the groups are going into their own little single elim, and then teams that came out second go into their own single elim as well. So I think Stream 3 might be covering the second elim bracket, if you want to call it that. But we're going to go through. We've got another round here to see play out. So guys, don't go anywhere. Yep, I've just got that confirmed from Cinerus that Stream 1 and 2 will be covering the Tier 1 elims, as he's calling it, and Stream 3 will cover Tier 2. But yeah, we're just going to set up the next round up on stream, the next matches. So don't go anywhere. Just listen to the sweet, sweet music.
You're my heartbeat, my silent drum that is kicking me till I'm numb. I wanna feel the love that James Brown did when he got standing ovations on his gig. I wanna feel free like a bird in the sky when he opened his wings to fly on by to the beat of my silent drum that is kicking me till I'm numb. I wanna feel free like a bird in the sky when he opened his wings to fly on by to the beat of my silent drum that is kicking me till I'm numb. Oh. You're my heartbeat, my silent drum that's kicking me till I'm numb. I wanna feel the love that James Brown did when he got standing ovations on his gig. I wanna feel free like a bird in the sky when he opened his wings to fly on by to the beat of my silent drum that is kicking me till I'm numb. Oh. You're my heartbeat, my silent drum that's kicking me till I'm numb. I wanna feel the love that James Brown did when he got standing ovations on his gig. I wanna feel free like a bird in the sky when he opened his wings to fly on by to the beat of my silent drum that's kicking me till I'm numb.
You could think that I'm a freak when I'm talking to myself, but it's like I was too weak to be someone else. You could think that I'm a creep when I'm singing all alone, but it's like I couldn't see straight on my own. When I fall, we start again, and when I feel like I'm just dead, and when I call, it comes again, and now I see it's in my head. Yeah, there's something that saves me all the time. to myself, but it's like I was too weak to be someone else. You could think that I'm a creep when I'm singing all alone, but it's like I couldn't see straight on my own. Hey, yeah, there's something that saves me all the time. In my say, yeah, it surfaces when I'm breaking down, like a whisper in my head, coming from out of nowhere, like a whisper in my head, when I got something to say. Here we go.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the upper semi-final, the Tier 1 semi-final, going to call it because that sounds fancy AF. Bath Rubber Duckies versus FAU Esports. This is sort of like the best of the best now. The best of each group going up against each other, isn't it, Crafty?
Yes, absolutely. And we've seen FAU already in the first match of the day. We haven't seen Bath Rubber Duckies, but I expect a lot from them. I've peeked over at the other stream, and they look pretty strong. However, I, for one, of course, am rooting for my boys from Germany, for FAU Esports.
Well, does that mean I've got to pick a side then? I have to go with the Bath Rubber Duckies?
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
just saying, best team name, you cannot deny that. Bath Rubber Duckies is a fantastic team name.
True. You got the names going. We got the games going. So, yeah.
Yeah, just waiting on the Rubber Duckies, actually. They're still in the tub. They just got to quickly hop on the bus and get over to the stadium, it seems. Still a best of 3 here, Crafty. We're thinking, like, currently we are looking at the time. We know, like, you know, the time difference between us is coming up to 11 p.m. in the evening for you guys over in Germany. So they're going, do we do a best of 3 for the finals or a best of 5? We're still on the bench about that. I think it'll probably end up being a best of 3, considering what this is going to be another 45 minutes at least before, you know, we finish up tonight. And Who knows? Some people might have early classes tomorrow.
Yeah, but I mean, you gotta take your preferences straight, you know, priorities, and
Best of fives are better
what is more
than
important, esports or university? Pick one.
You're not a real gamer unless you don't stay up late into the night. That is so
Yeah.
true.
Skip a few classes in the morning, show up at 12. That's how you do it.
We are not condoning that behavior, but wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So, looking into this game, we've got a fantastic one. This could have been the finals. You know, all top four teams are fantastic. But just quickly run down the list for anyone that hasn't looked at the announcements. We've got Bath Rubber Duckies versus FAU on this stream. Unfortunately, Loughborough Lions versus Kit SC Demons is not being casted, but we do have Matt M playing in that match from Loughborough. So if you want to see that match, make sure to head on over to twitch.tv/Matt M. I do believe I'm quickly checking in the chat. Yep, Matt M is his Twitch one. I don't know how he is able to snag that because that's got to be a common name, but. In the second tier, we have got ESUG Goofy Goobers going up against Weedem Squirrels. And then on the first stream, we've got Baltic Keel Sharks against Car Football Gang, which is the Newcastle roster. So a lot of good Rocket League still going on.
Absolutely. And I'm stoked to seeing this one. And I'm stoked for the finals as well. There's got to be... I mean, I'm looking... I'm not saying I'm expecting it. But there is a chance of a all-German final, and
there's also a chance for an all-British final. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you are right. There's also a chance of a mixed final, and either way, it's going to be amazing.
Yep, it's always going to be good. So, semi-finals, the best of the best here on stream. Bath Rubber Duckies versus FAU. Bath in the blue. Hey, that works for once. In FAU, that leaves them the orange. Kickoff already underway, and Ultranick wanting an early goal denied by Joel. Good follow through from MNG. Let's see, Rio, is he going to pop off even more? Lucky there that the Beans and Toast was able to deny it.
Wow, what a pass almost there from the top, I'm sorry. He came from the top. Just like his name, almost. But he just couldn't put it on top of Joel.
One thing I've been loving throughout tonight, Crafty, is because where you've been casting alongside me, your accent at the start of is very Americanized, and then you're getting more British. You're pronunciating words a little bit differently, and MNG is pronunciating something very wonderful. It's a GOAL. That's goal.
Yeah, you're making me do this. And MNG, my boy.
You can't help it.
Going for this goal. I don't know what happened there. I think they just didn't rotate quickly enough.
It was a good counter. That's what that was.
That was also a good counter. That's true. And Germany leading this series 1-0.
Joel with the pop. Good block there by MNG. Tob. Can't get that further than Nick, who puts the shot. Oh! The bumping play not working out there.
No, I think actually MNG just ended up blocking him. I don't think he wanted to go for this block. He just stopped him straight.
I don't think it was a block. I think he was trying to go fancy. And Hypno wanted to bump him out of the way so he'd get on board. And it didn't go right.
No,
Nothing went right there.
No, nothing went right there for anyone. Except for FAU maybe, because they're suddenly in the lead with 2 goals. Looking good for them in this first game. And you mentioned how important these first matches are in the best of 3 series. And FAU are looking pretty confident right now.
Yeah, Bath need to clean things up and get a couple of goals of their own. They have had a little bit of a lackluster defense so far. Tob with the pop. Going to try and dribble the whole way. He's got it into the corner. Nick going to try and keep it there and buy a bit of time. Good hit from Joel. Will line this up in the middle, but no one there to get there.
Oh!
Oh!
That must be feels bad, man, if he sees the replay, because I don't think that ball would have gone in. Beautiful pass to MNG though, but I
That's
think
on the edge.
yeah, it was super close. Probably would have hit the post, but I mean he had to go for the save, and unfortunately he couldn't really get a good touch in there. Ends up putting it in his own net, but there is the answer. Hypnotic
That's the redemption.
with the
That's what
first
that
goal for Bathtub Rockies. Yeah, Bath Rubber Duckies.
Bathtub Ruckies. Bath is known for its rugby, so I guess so with the Rucks. But the Bath Rubber Duckies have finally got a point up on the board. Still so much time left in this match. Just a little under 3 minutes. So anything is possible. Rio with a pop. Can he keep this magic going? Unfortunately, no. Tob is going to deny Joel. Good pop upfield with no boost though. It's just not spawning in time for him to be able to rotate quickly. Tob can't keep on that. It's a big clear downfield. Two defenders getting caught up by Bath, and they just don't feel comfortable in this match.
No, you can feel the pressure here. Once FAU gets rolling, they're rolling fast. And Rio especially looking for these plays. Doesn't have boost, but he just doesn't care. He just carries the ball along. Still manages to touch this one. Finally, it's picked off by Joel.
Rio is now waiting for a pass from Ultra Nick. Ultra Nick trying his hardest, can't get past. Two defenders is what it took to stop that play from him. Double commit from Joel now. Got to start cleaning this up, Bath. They seem very flustered. Going 3 goals down so quickly has hurt them. They need to cool their heads off. You know, a nice cold bath would actually be perfect for them right now. But they do not have the time. They've got to sort it in this match. As once again, FAU are on the attack. Rio is going to be able to pop this, but a good block from Joel. Tob getting onto that one and sending that downfield. It's a quick counter. MNG, though, should have time to get this moving through the air. Wants to chase onto it. Hypno does block that there, but will not come to anything.
The defensive positioning for FAU's looking pretty good so far. They managed to get the long clears. They usually manage to get the backboard clears, but Rio doesn't care about defense right now. He cares about goals.
And this looked too easy for him. It was such a clean hit, so difficult to save those because you're not expecting such a quick response to your hit back into the middle after your save. And Rio, he is just playing absolutely out of his mind this evening. You got to think he's not even been like the main aggressor in this game. It feels he's been quite quiet, but his points do not lie about his impact on this game.
Absolutely. Rio continuingly showing that he can be a carry for this team no matter what. And he's been looking strong in the first 2 games that we saw of him tonight. And he's looking to do this in the semifinals and maybe even in the finals as well.
We'll have to see because Joel and co want to make sure that they get through to the finals as well, of course. A quick response here from the Bath Rubber Duckies with Joel doing a very, very nice little play and shot onto net. Will mean they're not out of this series entirely yet. This is better for them as they will go into game number 2. We are expecting this to be game number 1 to FAU, but goals here now, a lot of offensive pressure will set the tone for that game number 2. Joel moving the ball downfield. Nick does clear that off to the side. Joel not reading it just right, and the overcommitment from his teammates. They were wanting that goal. They actually felt like they could come back into it. Very ambitious. Maybe an attempt at goal here as Nick puts that down. Hypno not going to be able to get that under his control, and FAU will take game number 1. 4-2.
Yeah, beautiful showing there from FAU Esports. Few missteps in defense when they conceded these 2 goals, but all in all, looked very solid there, especially in offense. And if they continue like that, they might be able to get through with the 2-0.
So this is an interesting one, okay? Because FAU are the top of League of One, aren't they, in Germany? Whereas Bath are 14th. of the NSE Nationals. So
Oh,
Bath
really?
tonight have been, yeah, they've been playing out of their skins in the group stages. We were all expecting Reading to be coming out on top, but unfortunately they're playing with a sub tonight, I do believe. And so it just seems to have hurt them a little bit. But Bath, this has been a great evening of scrimming for them.
Oh, absolutely. I'm impressed then. I mean,
Mm.
Joel has been looking good. Got that Season 8 Grand Champion swag going for him.
And the hat, if you look at his profile pic,
Absolutely.
that's
The
clearly
hat.
him.
That's a swagger right there. Yeah, but yes, absolutely impressed by Bath Rubber Duckies to keep up with these teams.
I love that from Tim there in chat. Stealing content from chat. Look, guys, if you talk in chat, we can read it, we can see it, and you know we'll respond to you. I just got to quickly do join in the in-game chat because the players are waiting for us to tell them when they can go. I may have just forgotten that, but one thing I will say is both Joel and Hypno are rocking the Christmas hats. They want a little present here, and maybe the Christmas hats will get it for them this year.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what Santa got in store for them.
Todd, unfortunately, can't apply the Christmas hat in the Batmobile, but hopefully the other two will be able to get that aura going for them. They're in the defense right now, able to get that ball out. Ultra Nick puts it up high. Rio. Great block there. Sends it all the way down. He's not done just yet. With no boost, can't keep onto it. But the attack continues. A good flick from MNG.
Oh my
He's
god.
gonna put it away. What a play from FAU.
Yeah, beautiful aggression there from everyone, and MNG just fakes the shot, the aerial, but then just drops down and takes it on top of his car, flicks it over the defender. No way he's going to get that. Beautiful go by FAU, and they're looking like they want to finish this quickly.
Can't blame them. You know, it's getting late. Betty Boys is awaiting. Long shot put on. Hypno off to the corner. Rio picks up. Has got it past Todd. Can he get past the second man? Yes, he can. But unfortunately, the second attacker, the follow through, not there. Don't matter. They're still on the attack, and they can put that away. MNG claims his second of game number 2.
Yeah, it looks like Bath just can't compete with this aggression right now. MNG puts that one in the back of the net, and the passing plays looking more and more solid on the side of FAU.
Only 1 minute and 10 seconds down, and it looks like deja vu here. I feel like I've been in this place before where FAU comes out on top. I'm sure they'll be happy about that. Hypno with the little pop does well to get out to the side. Now he's got time. He's got boost. Does he have the option in the midfield? He don't need that option. He's a strong, independent Rocketeer, and he can get the goal.
What a beautiful shot by Hypnotic. Yeah, he kind of fakes the wall play there, and I don't think FAU was expecting the shot, but he just hammers it into the net. Beautiful play by Hypnotic, and it's just 1 goal down for Bath Rubber Duckies.
Uh-oh.
Never mind.
Just when they get into a sprint, the Rubber Duckies, they trip over their own laces. Poor start to that kickoff from... You can't put that on one lad from the Rubber Duckies. They've now widened the gap, FAU here. 2 goals back into the lead, and the Rubber Duckies have even more work to do.
They got the time, though. 3 minutes left to play. You gotta be confident, though, because FAU, they're not giving them a lot of chances.
And FAU are mixing things up. You'll notice that from Rio, how he was looping around the ball, making the Bath Rubber Duckies question when they've got to come in for the attack or the block, because they are trying to go for more 50-50s here and trying to be a little bit tricky. Joel on the attack does get it past 1. There's the follow through, but double commit, that could hurt. Joel needs to charge back into defense now. Rio taking a little bit of time, looks for the pass. That's a good interception from Hypno, but Ultra Nick does hand it off to Joel. Unfortunately, not on target with that shot, but pressure is pressure nonetheless. Tob into the middle. Hypno needs to put this away, but ball high. Good block there from Rio.
Yeah, Rio really showing he's everywhere, both in offense and defense. He's that man for this team. Going for a block again, and yeah, he's so far been making the differences, both in offense and defense, it feels like.
Yeah, you talk about man everywhere. Brazilian from Germany playing against British. That is literally everywhere at once. Around the corner, Joel locked by MNG. Rio chasing onto it. Good block there. Zappy sent off wide. Hypno versus Ultranic, and Ultranic comes out on top, pushing this ball further, as far as possible to the backboard, right to that back line. And they just cannot get this away, Rubber Duckies. They're all clustered together. This is just looming danger. This is not a place you want to be. Joel weathers through that storm, though. Does get out to the midfield line, but that line is held by Rio. Zero boost here. Just flopping about, and well, it does not matter. They're 2 goals ahead. They can just keep pressuring away, and it does not matter because they're not being threatened on their end of the pitch for a goal.
Yeah, I just love how FAU's able to keep the pressure up, even with both players. They're just having 0 boost in offense. Just the guessing game keeps the pressure down, and Bath Rubber Duckies, they're looking like they're too scared to make a move here.
You can, yeah, it looks like it. It feels like it.
Oh, and as I say that, Cassacre strikes again.
Yep, right there. This was a beautiful play. Hypno, a fantastic hit downfield, and Tob chasing it, getting into place. Brilliant read. Bath Rubber Duckies, we're sorry for counting you out. You've been able to turn the tides there, but still a goal left for them to grab. Off the sidewall. Tob into the middle, but Ultranok is there. Tob keeps it going. The hit towards the center. There's Hypno, but Hypno cannot find the target. Too weak a hit, and you can't blame him. It was pure reactions there. MNG wanting to chase this downfield. Ooh! Denied it by the crossbar.
What a read there from Rio. Insane play. Almost gets the dunk there. This man is just nuts.
Yep, a whole bag of them. Salted as well. Joel, though.
Are you kidding me?
I made the sprint a metaphor, but this is literally falling at the last hurdle. Joel, though, picking it up, gets it tied. We might see overtime.
This is insane. It looked like FAU had this game already. And then it was just a bad touch from MNG at the backboard. And Rio couldn't really do anything there. He was already trying to turn. But Joel just too fast. And it's a late equalizer that gets us into overtime.
It is indeed Joel. Big hit downfield. Can there be a follow through? Backboard hits coming through, but in defense it's always risky. Hypno can't finish it off. Joel, one-on-one situation here, and well, Tob comes out on top. Hypno and Tob actually double committing onto that. Joel is up. Rio now looking for the hit downfield. He needs to chase onto this, but he's got no boost. He's decided to stick on the ball, not focusing on that boost, and it is going to be rewarded. The hit into the net, the own goal is unfortunate, but FAU are going to be counting their lucky stars there.
Oh my god, what a fake from Rio. And how unfortunate. That goal must hurt Rubber Ducky Esports. Bath Rubber Duck. Please, this name is killing me.
I love the name. Like, Rubber Ducky Esports, I want to be an actual esports team now. I think they'd be fantastic. Like, the more ridiculous the names, the better. Like, and a lot of people do pick teams, like, you know, to support purely because of their name. But unfortunately, lads, it was a best of 3, and that means FAU go into the grand finals, the grandest finals of tonight's Scrim tournament, 2-0, and definitely the heavy favourites to win.
I guess you're right. This has been the second game already. But what it feels bad, man.
Time flies.
Yeah, what a goal to end this game, though. I feel sorry for them, but great showing. Like the the endurance to actually come back in this
Mm.
game and being 2 goals down, getting the late equalizer. These guys have shown that they can compete at the top.
Like I said, Bath Rubber Duckies having a very good day, but just not good enough. It is so close and so unfortunate, but the lads can give themselves a pat on the back. They've been able to make it through to the top bracket and then come out closer than a 2-0, really, on paper. That overtime was just one mistake, and it really was the one that broke the camel's back. So, guys, we will be going on over to a break to get the next game set up. I'm just looking through the announcements to see what that would be, but I can't see the reported one. I don't know what we're going to be going on to next, but keep tuning in because it will be the Tier 1 Finals brought to you next on stream.
Back live now.
And we're back live. It is an all-German final, FAU versus Kit SC Demons. I know beside me here in the casting booth, Crafty is probably smiling ear to ear. Let me have a quick look. Yep, he is. And that's a horrible, mischievous little laugh from him as well. It seems the Germans are the top dogs today. We're going to have Kit SC Demons in the blue, FAU Esports in the orange. And Crafty, you were telling me this could be the preview to the finals of Liga 1.
Yeah, it actually could be because I mean, there's a few other teams in contention as well, of course. Not going to take anything away from them. But these two kind of look like they might be the strongest two in this league. And yeah, this might be a little preview. I'm excited to see that.
Well, they definitely got the title, the strongest two of the night. haven't actually been able to see Kit SC Demons so far. It's a bit unfortunate. They were just we were meant to broadcast them in round 5, but the stream running a little bit behind. So we were like, you know what, you go on ahead. We don't want to hold you guys up too much. You've got some Rocket League to play. So we finally get to see them in the all-important match grand finals time, baby. It's still a best of 3. High tension still. Well, both these two teams super close to each other. FAU so far has been able to get a lot more pressure, sort of like a lot more tempting hits on their opponent's net, but SC Demons, they seem comfortable with this still. Both teams just waiting, it feels.
Yeah, we got to keep an eye on the Matar and Creep synergy here, because those two... Oh, it's actually... Is it Creep? No, it's not even... It's not Creep. Creep's not even playing! What am I saying? Yeah, it's Matey! Well, feels bad, man. I was looking forward for some Matar featuring Creep plays. But yeah. Never mind then. Back to you.
You got nothing to say off that one, I love it. But Matar trying to make sure that he can pull Creep's weight still, try and channel that energy. Good pinch there. That's up and over. This is going to be dangerous. Matar jumping across. That's it, but he misses. Horse dash though. Woo, nearly missing, but he gets the goal. He follows through, and that is the first going
a
to
lot
the
of
Demons.
A lot of critical misses there. I don't know if Matar actually calculated that. We call it a fake, but it allows Horst to pull that one off. Get the first goal of the game.
I said it earlier about weird hits, where like a weird game where you're making whiffs, make your opponents whiff as well, you know?
Absolutely.
And that is the prime example there, but this is a happy little accident. Look at this again.
Oh yeah. Rio, we've been praising him, but this one looked kind of off, to say the least. Didn't really get a good hit there with the backflip. Basically just passes it to Mati, who doesn't say no to that opportunity.
I thought that pinch could have gone the whole way, but good stuff. Horstash was there. Rio.
Oh, gets the reset!
No! But Matey denies. Not in his end of the pitch. He says, FAU, you're not allowed a goal, let alone a good one. Whew. That was it from Matar. Rio wanting to get this out. He's got it past Matey, but bumps away. Horstash is there. Here comes through Ultra Nick, and Matar takes this up very nicely. Wants to chase onto it, sends it off to the side. Clever with another hit, gets the boost, but a good block out there from Rio. Ball still moving down into the orange end of the field. Matar tries the back pass. It gets blocked out. Rio onto the ball, wants to send it off wide. Buy time for his teammates to come in, but Ultra Nick faked out. Matey on the ball, passes it in, tries to go for the second, but not today.
Oh, I thought he was going to be a little late on the rotation there, but heads up play from Mati. Oh, and he actually, how the did that go in?
I thought this was coming off the backboard. I think even the defender did as well, but nope. He just drops on him perfectly. God. Squeezes that one away.
What a shot from Mati. And it's 3 goals up for Kidderseat Demons. FAU don't look as strong as before.
Don't indeed. Rio off the backboard. Wants to get the pass out, but Matar picks it up, sends it to Matey. You're talking about some synergy recruit, but Matar and Matey have been doing brilliant stuff between them today so far. MNG isn't needed for that one as Rio's onto it. Some double commits coming out now from FAU as they are starting to feel the pressure. They're starting to feel the stress that is being 3 goals down with 1 minute left. Matey off to the corner. Can't keep that going, but Horstash can. He's sending it downfield. This is so difficult now for FAU to be able to turn the tides. They're just getting pressured against them. Boost being stolen away from them, Crafty.
Absolutely. The rotations for Kidesi Demons are on point right now. They get the boost. They also make sure to have someone in their own half making these long clears, allowing the other two players to be that aggressive. And so far it's working out very well. MNG with no boosts as well. They can't really make anything in offense right now.
No, they can't. Like you said, no boost there from MG because he's been denied it. And then on the push, he's just got to go with a half tank essentially to start him out, which is not enough. But he finds it there. Consolation goal. FAU are looking better. They're being able to handle this stress.
Great recovery from MNG there. Gets the little reset on the wall basically, and puts it in the back of the net. It won't really make a difference in this game, but it looks like FAU at least are able to score here. Might look for another one.
And that would be a very good morale boost, but not going to happen. Kit SC Demons take game number 1 and etch themselves a little bit closer to being tonight's champions. The Tier 1 champions at that as well, the Grand Champions, you could say. But FAU, you still are in this. 2 wins. A very mini reverse sweep is needed from them here.
Yes, a very mini reverse sweep indeed. But yeah, they looked off in defense in this game compared to the other games that we've seen from them, and maybe it is because they're starting to get tired as well. I mean, it's getting late, but we also have to you know the word. Yeah. As I said, it's getting late over here.
It is also your first your first English class.
Congratulate, thank you. That's the word I'm looking for. Congratulate Kidesi Demons on their aggressive plays and their good rotations, and it puts them in the lead here. 1-0.
Well, that's actually what is making it hard for FAU. Though you're like they can't work in defense. It's because they don't have boost, and that's all down to Kit SC Demons putting on so much pressure, making it so hard for them to grab boost anyway, and it's just Kit aren't being stopped. We saw towards the end that FAU was starting to deal with having low boost and working out playstyles to go downfield with only half a tank because they can only pick up the small 12% boost pads. But maybe a few demos from FAU could break up the rotations of Kit SC Demons and then get things going in favors. Or they've just got to hit it hard from the kickoffs and then establish the dominance themselves. Don't you agree, Crafty?
Yes, absolutely. They got to buy time for their defenders to recover, to regain boost, and if they can manage to do that, and Rio is the man to look out for in this scenario, and what is he doing? Fields backflip, man.
He got caught. This, I like the idea, but look, he was on the corner, on the edge of the post. He thought he was on the flat bit, on the inside of, like, the inside wall of the goal, and it just hurt him where he jumped off and couldn't, like, he was just latched. He was locked into that corner. It was a clever idea, but the execution, which, don't get me wrong, that's like some Grand Champ Ultra Master level of play. He was properly thinking outside the box, but that box was on fire, essentially, and you couldn't extinguish those flames. You couldn't do anything.
Yeah, now he's way up front without boost. Has to make sure to get back. I don't know if you got that boost, but we've seen that Kidesi Demons is fast in these rotations, and so far they're pulling them off again. Oh.
Matar using the crossbar to its fullest potential. The second attack come through. Matey going to be the one to get that way there. Can't get it past Rio. Good block from him, but Horstash does block that to the corner. Pressure being laid down by FAU. This is dangerous now. They cannot get onto this ball. They do not want to crisscross over each other. And it's just basically good placement in hits from the Demons where they're making it difficult. But FAU are working it out. They're using good communication now.
Absolutely. And for FAU, it feels like they're falling apart a bit. We've seen them with low boost and defense. Nice bump attempt there from Mattia on Ultra Nick. They might be able to go for something. He gets the boost.
Well, that boost, just taking it, it didn't work out in the play, but it's denying it away from your opponents. Making sure that you have it and they don't. Horse dash. Gonna allow Matey onto it. You can see definitely getting called off as he wanted to put it to the corner. Rio can't get that off Mataba. Good block from Ultranik. Wants to get the second hit, but just dodges wide of it. Horse dash. Sending it downfield, met by MNG, who puts the shot on, but Matey easily able to get that away.
Yeah, they gotta go a bit more aggressive now. I mean, they need the boost for that to be able to do it, but it feels like time is just running away from them. They haven't really created a lot of plays, or haven't even been able to do so. And Kid SC Demons feels very confident in just playing this out for a couple more minutes.
Mustache around the corner. Ultranik. You can see he's waiting to set something up. There's the pass, but not anyone to receive it. Matar, great clear. That is going to buy so much time for the Demons here to start up and attack of their own. But that's a handover. Matar just putting it straight to the center. Whoops in chat. He knows it. He knows he needed to get that pass going, and no one was there. They were just waiting a little bit too far back, maybe. Who knows? But it has not hurt the Demons. Matey with a good block. We'll send that downfield. He wants to get another touch. Horstash wisely staying back. It's interesting here, Crafty, where Kit SC Demons, they are looking for attempts to widen this goal line, but they're always leaving a third man very far back, making sure that any little counters aren't going to cost them a goal. They're basically playing this very safe.
Absolutely. As I said, they really... It looks like they really want to just get away with this. And who wants to blame them? I mean, it could be the final match of the day for them. And they're playing it very well so far. And Matar with the crucial save there. Rio almost putting that in the back of the net.
Matey is able to get that away, gets the block as well. Ultimate Nick, the only man back. Because Matey's taking so long, his teammates have got back as well. Now Rio will clear it. He's going to chase it onto this. Horstash beats into it. Ultranik with the infield pass off the backboard. That's going to go super far. Horstash knows that, wants to line that downfield, get that away from his own net. And that is an attack broken down, and that nearly the nail in the coffin. They've been given a lifeline, FAU, as they go onto the counter. Matey is able to counter that, wants to get a second touch, can't, but Horstash is there off the crossbar. Matar not going to miss that one, and he gets the win for SC Demons.
Beautiful team effort once again. Nice touch from Horst. He just puts it in a very uncomfortable spot for MNG. And Matar is there to clean it. And it's a 2-0 lead with only 6 seconds left to play. This has to be a miracle play right now. And it's not going to happen.
No, unfortunately, 2 goals in 0 seconds is not a thing. And Kit SC Demons are tonight's champions, taking it in a very close 2-0 in the finals there. FAU just not being able to dismantle the strong hold that Kit SC had on them in both games. And it's impressive to see them.
Absolutely. I'm really impressed. It's actually the first time, no, it's the second time that I've seen Kit SC Demons play. They already looked strong the last time. But you could see that their rotations, their communication has been on point. Defense has been on point, especially Matar making some clutch saves as well. And they might actually go all the way in league play as well, because I can't see anyone stopping them right now.
Yep, just too strong for their opposition. Someone please nerf them. But for this tournament, it is getting nerfed, and well, it's being nerfed into the ground because it is no more. It is over, ladies and gentlemen. We have got our champions. That is Kit SC Demons, the top dogs coming out tonight. Top 2 being German as well, and then unfortunately it leaves 3rd and 4th for Bath and Newcastle. It's been a fantastic evening of Rocket League. Thank you, every single one that has not only played but tuned in to watch. Thank you, of course, to NSC and the German guys. I can't remember the org. I'm
UEG.
being UEG. That was it. I was
Yes.
like, it's another acronym. Starts with U, but I do not want to, missay it.
No
But
worries.
UEG
Got
as
your
well,
back.
of course, as the admins behind it. Cinerus has been fantastic running things. But that is it. Myself, Digital Bacon, and Crafty Carson here on stream number 1. Walking Cooper and Trigger on stream number 2. And of course, that leaves RW Dragon, Kiza, and I'm going to kick myself here. Who Cyanic. I knew I was going to Cyanic. I knew I was going to get the name wrong. Sorry, but if you're listening in on stream number 3, fantastic evening. But from us, it's a very warm goodbye, and we'll see you next time.
Bye bye.